children, now we are in the process of demographic dividend. Actually, we all talk about demographic dividend now. What is this demographic dividend? And in a nation's time, only once it comes. The chance of having a demographic dividend comes only once. Now we are undergoing this process of demographic dividend, wherein the country, young people are much more in the entire population. If you see the average age of India, it is about 28 years. And also this demographic dividend is going to be available for us till 2040. Now we have only 17 years and 5 months of time if you want to make this nation great. And also people who have contributed and we have toiled and we have sacrificed their lives, they have brought us freedom. And also inspired by Swami Vivekananda's teachings and contributions by so many people, we got the freedom. Now it is the time to make the nation vibrant again. Now we want to make the nation vibrant. Who can make this? It is youngsters like you. If you all decide and you get motivated and you get charged, then the nation gets charged. So if you want the nation to run, you have to run. If you just sit down, the nation is going to sit down. So our responsibility in the next 17 years and 5 months is to see that we contribute, each one of us contribute in their respective fields for the development of the nation and to make the nation vibrant. Many people have contributed for this nation. Swami Vivekananda and many others have contributed. And actually, what is a country and what is a nation? That also we need to know. Is a country means having some boundaries? Then there are so many countries. But India is not a mere country, but it's a nation. Because it's a nation, it's a community of people formed on the basis of language, territory, and ethnicity. A nation unites its people because of the traditions and culture. Now, India, despite of having so many languages and so many things, but we are all united because of our traditions and cultures. What are the traditions and cultures of India? You should know. India always said, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, Sarve santu niramaya, Sarve bhadrani paschyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhagavate. Because India always wished everybody should be happy, everybody should be healthy, and everybody should be happy. So this is what Indian culture. Sahana bhavatu, sahana ubhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahim, tejasvi navadhitam astu, ma vidvishava. This is again India. Matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava, acharya devo bhava, atiti devo bhava. This is India. Yatra naryantu pujyante ramante tatra devata. This is India. So why we are telling all these things is, you are going to be the future of this nation. You youngsters, you are going to be the future of this nation. You should know the rich heritage and culture of this great nation and get inspired. Get inspired, and in the process, inspire the people and also inspire the nation. Because India always contributed to the world. What are the contributions of India? You also should know. So the important contribution is the contribution of sacrifice. Sacrifice is one thing that India has contributed. India has contributed peace. India has contributed mathematics. India has contributed medicine. You name the field, India has contributed. So if you think, we have contributed knowledge in the form of Vedas. And also we invited knowledge from all directions. If you see Vedas, it starts with Anu Badra Krutovo Yantu Vishwasa. Let noble thoughts come from all directions. This is what is India. We have contributed icons also to the world. We have contributed Ram. Ram is a man of sacrifice. He is not he became a hero because he defeated Ravana. No, he contributed the concept of sacrifice. Swami Vivekananda, he is another person who has contributed a lot to the world and also to the youngsters. And when it comes to Tibet, see how India has gone to so many countries. Just now Swamiji said about the Cholas and other people going into other countries. We never invaded any country, but we have taken our culture there. If you see Cambodia, if you see Vietnam, if you see even Malaysia also, we have taken our culture there. We never invaded. This is another feature of India. We contributed Bhagavad Gita. We contributed Bhagavad Gita to the world. Bhagavad Gita is not a religious scripture, but unfortunately, many people have made it religious scripture, but Bhagavad Gita is a thing, it reminds you of your karma, what you need to do. This is again a contribution of Bhagavad Gita. You see Tibet, when China invaded Tibet and the king Dalai Lama came to India, we invited him with open hands and we have provided shelter. This is what is India. We invite people, we invite thoughts, we respect all the people. This is the culture of India. And then coming to the service part of it, because as rightly said, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is a very important period, because these 75 years, because why this Amrit has come. If you see the churning of Kshira Sagara, in that so many things came and ultimately the Amrit came. Because once you have Amrit and you live permanently. So this is a Amrit Mahotsav. This is a Amrit time for us. If you want to make this nation live forever, this is the right time and it is the right opportunity to think about this nation and to think about the contribution which we need to make. For this, loving the country is very important. Loving the country, what you need to do, you know what the country is. You know the contributions of this country is. You develop respect about this country. You develop respect for this country. And finally, you are going to love this nation. So you need to go to the past. You need to go what we were. We were a very developed nation, and subsequently, because of these invasions and because of the British rule, we became a poor country. Now we are in the process of developing country. We have to become a developed nation. That's what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji also says. India has to become a developed nation. This is possible if all of us come together and if all our thought process gets united, and if you have a single minded of devotion and Shraddha, then definitely we can make this nation great. That's why Dr. Kalamji used to tell, I see our students standing in the queue for getting American visas. I am dreaming of a day wherein Americans stand in queue in front of an Indian embassies and they will be asking for Indian visas. This is the day we all need to look for. So if this is the right time and this is the right opportunity, because India is full of youngsters, if we all can come together and you have to go. So then what we need to do? What we need to do? So love the nation and service should be the motto. And love service. Service means many people think people who are there in the borders, who are there in the army, so their job is to protect the nation. Yes, definitely their job is to protect the nation, but living in a protected nation and we are all living because of the protection being provided by them. If we do our job, if we do our bit of service, then the nation is going to progress. So we need to do 4 dharmas. One is Vyakti Dharma. Second one is Vritti Dharma. Third one is Samuhika Dharma. And fourth one is Samajika Dharma. All these 4 dharmas, if you can do, that is nothing but service. As a Vyakti, as an individual, it is my duty to do my job towards my family. Then, as a Vritti Dharma, whichever profession I am in, I need to do my dharma. Suppose now most of you are students. So you need to perform your Vritti Dharma. That means you need to acquire knowledge, you need to study, and you need to respect your parents, you need to respect the society, you need to respect your gurus, and you contribute in the process of innovation. So always think your job is to think innovatively and to have creative mindset and do something for the nation. And whenever you see something happening in the nation, you need to react. That's why Swami Vivekananda says, whenever something you see or something you hear, have you responded? Have tears come in your eyes? Have you prepared any action plan for this? Have you actually plunged into the action? This is what is your dharma. So farmers are committing suicides. We are reading in the newspapers and we are just forgetting about it. So if you are in the process of service, if you are in the process of dharma, then immediately you need to go into the details. Why farmers are committing suicides? What can I do to stop the farmers committing suicides? So this is what is service. This is what is service, because using your knowledge, using your creativity. If you can find a solution to the farmers' issues, then that is nothing but service. So service means improving the life of an individual. That is what is service. That's why Swami Vivekananda always said, those only live who live for the others, rest all are dead, he says. So we need to inculcate the culture of living for others, living for the society, living for the nation. So these type of attributes, if you can develop, definitely we are going to make this nation great. So Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is the right time, and it is the right way of celebrating our past, look into our past, realize our strengths, and take this nation to the great future. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.